friends, in our time together today, I want to revisit the grip we use on our low D whistle. It's interesting. I have talked about this twice pretty early on. It's one of the most frequent conversations you and I have. It's one of the most frequent conversations I have with people that I meet who are whistle players. The question is often raised, what is the best grip to use when playing a low D whistle? And I'm going to come right out of the gate and tell you, the answer is, it depends. You see, I grew up playing woodwind instruments, and when I was 7 years old learning to play clarinet and saxophone, I used the pads of my fingertips to play. Now, I did not play like this. You don't play like that. You play kind of like this. But I use my fingertip pads and my Wild Irish High D, my High D whistle. That's how I play that. I use the fingertip pads. And that's pretty easy. Now, when I'm playing my low D whistle, though, a proper grip accomplishes, I see 5 main things. Stay with me during this because I'm going to give you the 3 best grip options for you to mix and match. So, a proper grip, the best grip for you, does 5 things. It enables you to play without squeaking and squawking. You know, when you're playing and you squeak and squawk, that's because you're not covering the holes well. Now, if you're not covering the holes well, that might be because you're not accustomed to the whistle and you're still learning. You also might be having trouble covering the holes because you're using a grip that doesn't work well for you. So, good grip covers holes well. Secondly, a good grip allows your fingers to return to covering the holes. It's not just starting off covering the holes, but as you're playing, can your fingers come back to where they need to be? Third, good grip enables us to play faster. Where do your fingers feel at home, I'll say. Fourth, a good grip protects your fingers and wrists from tiring. I've heard of some people who even say that their hands, I've read this in some of the forum, my hands start to cramp and get numb. If your hand's cramping and getting numb, you need to change your grip. Fifth, a good grip enables you to play all the trilly bits, the ornaments, and fancy things more easily because your fingers are relaxed. So let's look at the 3 main recommended grip styles. Again, a proper grip is the one that works for you. So you could use a grip like I play my Wild Irish High D. When you see me hold my hands like that, my hands don't look comfortable and they don't feel comfortable. Could I learn to play that way? Sure. Am I going to enjoy playing that way? No. Am I going to squeak and squawk all the time? Yes. So the first optional grip is you could use your fingertips. I have actually seen people do this, and they kind of come in a little bit more top of the fingertips. Those are people with much longer fingers, more flexible. Fine. Although I've seen people with very long fingers play with the whistle buried in their hand, and they play amazingly. What works for you? The second grip, and this one is where I'll step into a little more explaining, because the first one, yeah, put your fingertips on there. Either way, take your thumb on your top hand. If you're left-handed, your top hand might be your right hand. But I'm right-handed, and I've played this way since I was 7, so my top hand's my left hand. My thumb goes kind of right behind and slightly under the top of the top hole, and that's where my hand gets comfortable. And the same thing, the 4th hole, my thumb on my right hand goes slightly behind and slightly under the top of the 4th hole. And then my fingers can relax there. From here, it's really a question of where are your fingers comfortable? So, but what a lot of people recommend is put your thumb there and then take your ring finger and cover that third hole. Take your lower hand, take your ring finger and cover the sixth hole with your fingertip pad. And now just kind of rotate your hands until they're kind of comfortable. And that's what that would look like for me. And that's how I started playing. And it was good, but I was having a hard time with some of the 5 things. And my hands just couldn't get comfortable. So the third grip, for those of us with thinner, shorter fingers, again, what grip works for you is let your hands come to rest on the whistle. Hold the whistle. Just place your thumbs behind it. Let your fingers rest on the whistle. Let your wrists and hands be comfortable. Now, where are your fingers? I find that for me, on the bottom hand, all 3 fingers, end up using the middle pad to cover the holes. On the top, I've got the bottom finger is somewhere around the joint, slightly under it, and the others are about the same. I'm using the middle pads, and that's okay. That second grip, some people call it a modified Piper's grip, some people call it the Piper's grip. This third one I'm talking about now, some people call it bad. I've heard it said, and some people call it the Piper's grip. Call it whatever you want. What is the best grip for you? The one that enables you to do the 5 things. The one that works. So I am currently really enjoying using the middle pads of my fingers because my hands are more relaxed and I'm not stressed. I can play a long time and I have less trouble covering the holes. So let your hands come to rest on the whistle. Let them cover the holes. Try and play. Then move your hands as you need to. Rotate your hands some. I know some people that have tried to rotate the whistle and you put your hand in cramps there. Let your whistle sit and rest. And if you need to move your whistle around, do that in your mouth so that it can come to the side. Don't twist your whistle. Just let it sit flat. Where are your hands comfortable? That is the answer to what is the proper way to grip your whistle. This is it for me. I can keep my fingers flattish and I can cover the holes and I have less squeaking and squawking. For you, it might be that. And for some people, maybe even you, it might be that. And it might be some combination of the above, like my top hand, my ring fingers covering the hole with the fingertip pad, and my bottom hand is middle finger pads. What's going to work for you? Where do your fingers want to sit? Where are they comfortable? Where can they move? Where will they let you play well? That is the proper grip for you to use. Let me know what you're thinking. Email me. I'll stick my email in the comments to the video. Comment on this video. I'd love to hear your thoughts. I've heard from a number of you, but I'd like you to chime in again so that we can all share in this knowledge. Until next time, my friends, this is Scott Shade. Happy low D whistling.